Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Let's look at temperatures here on this Wednesday. It wound up being a little bit cooler than we were hoping for today. Clouds just won't go away. 43 in Champaign, 49 in Effingham, 48 in Springfield. There's all of that cloud cover that is just surrounding us. And we've got more cloud cover and rain and thunderstorms in the forecast. I have a wild up and down forecast to share with you. Let's just show you this evening. Temperatures in the 40s, kind of hovering there for much of tonight. But we go from thunderstorms to now accumulating snow for Saturday. We'll show it to you coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
It's a first for a college in Illinois. What Parkland is doing in response to the coronavirus.
Plus, a teenager is facing charges of sexual assault, what police say he did to a runaway.
They were so happy.
And most children would like a party for their birthday. How one school did something even better for a boy fighting cancer.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Coronavirus concerns prompted Parkland College in Champaign to make a major decision. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The college is moving a majority of its classes online after spring break. There is no reported case of COVID-19 on a campus in Illinois as of right now. And this is the first university or community college in the state to do this. WCIA 3's Andy Olson is live in our newsroom. So Andy, tell us, which students will this affect?
Jennifer, Parkland says large lecture hall classes are the ones that will be moved online. It goes into effect March 23rd when students come back from spring break. Right now, it's announced to last until April 3rd. The school says they will monitor the global situation during that time and see if the suspension needs to last longer. During that time, campus will still be open. Employees are still coming to work, and some lab classes are still being held. They said their goal was to limit face-to-face meetings to 24 people or fewer. The Parkland Child Development Center is going to stay open as usual as well. Decisions on whether to place sporting events and have events at the planetarium will be made closer to when they're happening. Parkland College says they wanted to take an abundance of caution when making this decision. Live in the newsroom, Andy Olson, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Andy, thank you so much for that. Now, coming up tonight at 6, employees at another college are worried about the coronavirus, but it's for a different reason. Why service workers at the U of I say they are not prepared for it. And the Fighting Illini will be a part of March Madness for the first time in 7 years, but no fans will be there because of the coronavirus. The NCAA president announced today fans won't be allowed at the tournament this year for either the men's or women's games. Instead, only essential staff and limited family can watch it live. Hear how Io DeSumo and Coach Brad Underwood feel about playing in an empty stadium tonight at 6. And there are now 25 confirmed cases of the virus in Illinois. Governor Pritzker announced 6 more confirmed cases today in his daily briefing.
Yeah, in the past 3 days, the number of confirmed cases has more than doubled, and the governor is concerned the cases aren't all travel related. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey's in Springfield tonight. So, Cole, what do we know about the people who have been diagnosed?
Well, the governor said today that some of the original cases that were diagnosed, those people have recovered now. And so far in Illinois, nobody has died from the coronavirus. One of the new cases is in Lake County, but the others are in Chicago and Cook County. The Department of Public Health says there are still potential cases under investigation. And earlier today, Governor Pritzker held a press conference with Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, where she announced the city's St. Patrick's Day parade will not happen this weekend.
But we as elected leaders can't take any chances with the health of our residents. Because of what we see nationally and across the world of the increased risk of large gatherings, this was the right call.
The state legislature will shut down 2. State lawmakers were scheduled to return after the primary next week, but now both the House and the Senate canceled next week, and all large group gatherings at the Capitol, like rallies or marches, will be put on hold. And those missed days that the lawmakers are missing, that will amount to a little over $300 in missed salary for them. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Got to put health at the top of the list, and $300 in missed pay, not too much in those wallets. Cole, thanks. Now, the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District is teaming up with state lawmakers for a virtual town hall on the coronavirus today. Health experts will join Senator Scott Bennett and Representative Carol Ammons to discuss how the state is prepping for an outbreak and answers questions and concerns about the virus. You can submit questions in the comments during the live stream. The town hall starts at 6. We'll have a link on our Facebook page.
In other news now, a Champaign man is facing several felony charges in a case involving a 13-year-old runaway girl. 18-year-old Roberto Nicholas Simone is charged with predatory criminal sexual assault, among other charges. WCIA 3's Karina Rubio is live in our control room. And Karina, you were inside the courtroom today for his arraignment. What else can you tell us?
Jennifer, like you said, criminal sexual assault is the main charge in this case, but he's also facing charges for kidnapping, unlawful restraint, and criminal sexual abuse. The teenage girl is from Seymour, Indiana. The Champaign County Sheriff's Office says the teen was on probation and cut off her ankle bracelet to meet a man she was talking to online at an apartment complex. She was reported missing in February. That man then drove her from Indiana to an area she didn't know, which was Champaign. Authorities say he sold her to Nicholas Simone for $600. They say he kept the girl locked in a room for 3 days last week in a Champaign home at East Church and 3rd Street. They say he threatened her with a knife and sexually assaulted her. The Champaign County State's Attorney's Office says police arrested Roberto Nicholas Simone when they spotted her through a window of that home on Friday night. Cops were able to track her down because of a phone call she made to her mother saying that she was being held against her will. Live in the control room, Karina Rubio, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
So scary that something like that was happening just in Champaign. All right, thank you. A Champaign County woman and Vermilion County man were indicted in federal court for child sex crimes. 43-year-old Julie Snyder of Urbana and 37-year-old Ian Dukes of Georgetown are accused of enticing a child to engage in sexual activity. Federal authorities say the crimes happened last July. Dukes was also indicted for enticement of a second child, child sex trafficking, and receiving child pornography of a second child. They could face at least 10 years in prison.
A man in Oriana is facing charges for aggravated criminal sexual abuse after police say he admitted to assaulting a 13-year-old girl. Timothy Smith was arrested Monday after the teenager told officials at Oriana grade school what happened. She said Smith touched her breasts and rubbed the inside of her thigh. She says she pushed him away before he later hugged her and apologized. Smith said he'd been watching porn. We have an update for you tonight. A father in Decatur accused of hurting his 2-month-old son pleaded not guilty to aggravated battery to a child. Seth Nashland was arrested last month after he took the child to the hospital. The baby had brain injuries, fractured ribs, burns, and bruising. Deputies say he admitted he got frustrated and hurt the child. An affidavit also shows Nashland searched on his phone. How long do you go to jail for infant abuse?
Champaign police are looking for 2 suspects accused of robbing a business. They were called to Joe's Liquor on Bradley Avenue last night. Police say the 2 men came in and held the clerk at gunpoint before demanding money. Then they ran away. No one was hurt. Police are asking if anyone near the store has surveillance cameras to give them a call. And Decatur police are trying to identify 2 suspects accused of stealing a motorcycle from a person's front yard. The images here are from a home on East Prairie near South 24th. Police say the suspect stole a red and gray 2018 Kawasaki Vulcan. If you have any information on who these 2 might be, call Decatur police.
A little boy is celebrating his birthday this week. Why he and his family are wishing for more than gifts.
Plus, some say an intersection near one high school is too dangerous. What changes they want to see to make it safe for students.